Hello, everyone. My name is Abigarl Ndudzo, and I am a researcher in biotechnology with a focus on sustainable agriculture, genomics, and food systems in Africa. Today, I'll be sharing insights from my blog titled Strengthening Biosafety and Biosecurity Governance for Emerging Technologies in Africa. Across the continent, we are witnessing rapid advances in technologies such as advanced genomics, CRISPR gene editing, synthetic biology, and artificial intelligence. These innovations hold tremendous promise, but they also raise important questions about safety, ethics, and governance. In this piece, I explore why strengthening biosafety and biosecurity systems is essential to ensure that innovation delivers equitable and sustainable benefits for Africa. Imagine this. In a small Kenyan village, a farmer uses an AI powered app to detect a crop virus before it spreads. In a Lagos lab, CRISPR edits make cassava more drought resistant. In Addis Ababa, scientists use genomic sequencing to map malaria resistance in local communities. These examples are not distant dreams. They are happening right now across Africa. These technologies are no longer just buzzwords. They are actively reshaping agriculture, healthcare, climate resilience, and the bioeconomy, bringing real hope for food security, better disease control, and economic growth where it is needed the most. Africa is not just a consumer of innovation, it is a co creator of the future. But innovation without governance is a risk we cannot afford. As technology advances, so must our governance. Each breakthrough demands we ask a critical question. Are our governance systems keeping pace to safeguard the benefits and address the risks of these new tools? Africa is stepping boldly into the biotechnology era. We are engineering the future, but are we also safeguarding it? These technologies are more than just scientific achievements. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Powerful tools can be used for good or harm. The same technologies that protect crops can, if not managed well, escape into the environment, harm ecosystems, or be misused on purpose. Genomic data that helps guide life saving treatments can also be exploited, stolen, misused, or used to discriminate. The pace of innovation is indeed breathtaking, but the governance systems meant to keep it safe are lagging behind. This is why strong biosafety and biosecurity governance is not optional for Africa. It is essential. Biosafety prevents accidental release of engineered organisms or harmful agents that could harm people, animals, or the environment. Biosecurity stops intentional misuse, whether by criminals, terrorists, or careless individuals. Africa's rich biodiversity and genetic heritage makes these protections even more important. With just a single oversight, unique ecosystems could be put at risk, communities could be left open to exploitation of their traditional knowledge and genetic resources. Strong governance is the foundation of responsible innovation. Without it, even research conducted with good intentions can cause problems. Innovation without safeguards is like building a bridge without testing its strength. As biological tools become more available and more powerful, the risk of dual use research also increases. This means biosafety and biosecurity are not just scientific issues, but are also important for society as a whole. Unfortunately, many African countries are still catching up. Some have strong regulations, but others are still struggling with weak enforcement, insufficiently trained staff, or outdated policies that don't keep pace with new technologies. Coordination between science, health, agriculture, and security ministries is often lacking. Indigenous knowledge, which has supported African agriculture and medicine for centuries, is still rarely included in biotech governance. This leads to a fragmented, underfunded system that is often lagging behind the rapid pace of technological change. Technology moves in leaps and bounds, but policy often follows in slow steps. Effective governance must reflect African realities. To fully harness the benefits of emerging technologies while minimizing risks, Africa needs to strengthen and update its governance system. The African Union's biosafety plans, Africa CDC's biosecurity trainings, and projects like H3 Africa show that real progress happens when communities, scientists, and policymakers work together. The Sun Code of Research Ethics and the robust benefit sharing agreement demonstrate that indigenous knowledge can be respected and fully awarded. The WIPO Treaty, led by Africa, now requires patent applicants to disclose the origin of genetic resources and traditional knowledge, protecting against biopiracy. The path to stronger governance is clear and achievable through regional cooperation, capacity building, inclusive policy design, and clear benefit sharing rules. Above all, governance should ensure inclusivity to make safeguards robust and acceptable. No policy about the people should be made without the people. Africa stands at a crossroads. It can participate in both adopting transformative technologies as well as setting the standards for their respective governance. The future of biotechnology in Africa will not be defined by what we discover, but by how wisely we choose to use it. Africa should strengthen biosafety and biosecurity governance to support innovation. It should advocate for good governance to ensure scientific progress delivers real, fair, and lasting benefits to society. As we move forward, one principle should guide us. For the Africa we want, we must build not only the science we need, but the safeguards that sustain it. This blog post is an application for the Policy Advocacy in Genetics and Genomics Course, facilitated by PAPERI. Thank you.